Welcome to another episode of Bookshade, and I am, of course, Amira Blaze. So guys, I'm not gonna waste any time, okay? Because guys, I have been waiting to do this all day. I have never done this before on this show, and what I'm gonna be doing, guys, is I actually got what is called a mystery book box, okay? So the whole premise of these mystery book boxes is, I don't know what type of romance. I specifically looked for a romance mystery book box. I don't know what the hell kind of romance books are in here, so I'm not gonna waste any time, guys. I've been waiting all day to do this. I wanted to open it right away, but I was like, nope. I gotta do it for the show. So here we go, guys. So as a precaution, this is just something that I do when I get new books. Is, as a precaution, I wear gloves, okay? So before I add any new books to my bookshelf, I clean them, okay? So as a precaution, I have my gloves. So I'm gonna put these on and let's get started. Okay, so I just decided to buy a romance book mystery box, and let's see what happens here. Okay, so let me open it up and we'll get started here. Very excited. Been waiting like all day to do this. All right, that was easy to open. So let me all right, this is like my first time doing this, guys, so I'm like really excited. But I always get excited when I get to, you know, get new books, you know, ever so often. All right, so let's see what we have here. Oh, these are packaged really nice, guys. Okay, so there's a couple in here. So I wanted to start with something small and then like get something bigger, just because this is my first time doing one of these like book mystery boxes. So I didn't want to get something you know, too big. Just, you know, I just didn't want to get something too big. So all right, awesome. All right, so let's get started here. So here is the first book. What is it? Okay, let me like close my eyes as I'm, okay, here we go. Interesting. Interesting. All right, so let me show you the first book here, guys, that I got. It's by Christina Beck, and it's called Lives Collide. The cover is cool. This is the Collide series, book 1. So that's how it looks like there. Yeah, this is a pretty decent sized book too. Oh wow. Okay, so it says here that it says, okay, so I'll read the description here. Oh wow, this is really deep. Okay, So to summarize this, guys, it's pretty much you have a lady who ends up being in an accident, and this man saved her life, and she feels that no man will love her until she meets this man, you know, who saves her and comes into her life. So okay, this looks interesting, so that's cool. So let me go ahead and do what I do here with cleaning. And also, guys, check me out too on Instagram, which is at bookshade1. So all right, so this is what I do to clean my books, guys. I just get a microfiber cloth and some alcohol, and then I just wipe them. Just because, guys, with what's going on, you know, I'm not taking chances like that, so I clean everything, okay? I clean every book that I get. Every book that I get. This seems like an interesting read, so once I get to that point, I'll be hopefully able to read this. And that's cool that I got the first book, so that way I can see if I like it or not. So all right, so that is the first book here. It's called Lives Collide by Christina Beck, and once again, this is the Collide series, book 1. So there we go. So let's put it there. So let's see what I got here. So this is the second book. Okay. So this is, and they're pretty nice sized books too, and they're like really good, like quality books too. This one seems funny. I'll show it to you guys. This is by Abby Brooks. I've heard of her. This is called Wounded, a Brookside romance, and I would like some of this white chocolate, I'll tell you that much. So that's it there. It says Wounded by Abby Brooks. So that's how that one looks like. And oh, okay, this is interesting. Okay, it says, when his tour bus runs off the road, Liam's rushed to the hospital where I work. A jagged runs the length of his face, ruining his good looks and jeopardizing his career. As his nurse, I'm around him more than I like, but the more I get to know him, the more I realize the world hasn't been blind to him. I was. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. Okay, I have a feeling this one's gonna be good, so let me go ahead and clean this one, okay? But yeah, that's he's a fine ass man. Scars or not, good God. Okay, I'm a mess. I know, guys, I'm a mess. All right, so I'm just taking that alcohol once again. Just give it a good wipe. Give it a good wiping. There we go. This is why I love romance, man. So refreshing. I love that. I love how refreshing romance can be, you know? All right. So yeah, this is the next book, guys. It's called Wounded by Abby Brooks. So excited to read that. So we got some pretty good choices so far. Pretty good selection. Okay, let's see the next book here. These are fun. I'll have to do these guys ever so often. Oh, okay. And we got another book one in the series. and this is called The Road Home, and this is part of the Langley Park series, book 1 by Christina Sandor. So that's how that one looks like here. And I'm liking the covers too. Okay. Man, these are all like deep stories here. Okay, so this one is, you have a lady who is trying to change her past, and then what ends up happening is she decides to go back home, and she her love life pretty much gets turned upside down by a past lover. This is interesting selections I'm getting here. Like, good God. Okay, but it seems pretty interesting, so that'll be fun to read. A lot of like drama in the books that I've gotten so far. So all right, let me clean this one up. So these are all, this is nice. I like this. Yeah, so I might do these, guys. You never know. Maybe once every couple of months or something. It's just, I like doing these type of like book mystery boxes, because it's like you just don't know what you're gonna get. And also the reason why this is good to do is it also helps you to read outside, like to read within maybe a genre that you like, but to read outside of your comfort zone as well. Because I think that also helps you to become a better reader, is by challenging yourself, you know? So, all right, let me go ahead and wipe this. All right, so once again, this is the Krista Sandor, and this is The Road Home. So this is gonna be interesting because there's a lot of drama, honey. Oh my gosh, so much drama in that book. Like, all of these have been very dramatic. I'm like, oh, can I get one that's at least a little bit happy? All right, let's try this here. Let's see what happens. All right, closing my eyes. Got the next book in my hand. What is it? Ooh, okay. We got some more white chocolate action. Okay, I'm loving the fine ass white men here on the cover. Yes, good. All right, so this one is called Serenading the Shadows. You know that's gonna be juicy. But this is by Jody Larson. I've never heard of her, but just from the name, guys, this is a dark romance, and I have never read a dark romance book. Like, I've never. So yeah, this is definitely dark romance just from reading. Wow. So it says here, I mean, just from here, I crave normalcy, a life of my own. And it says, I should have been careful what I wished for, because for 1 second, one moment of anger was all it took to rip away everything that mattered. Oh yeah, that's dark romance. Good boy. So yeah, looks fine as hell though. So all right, so that's it right here, Serenading the Shadows. So this seems to be just nothing but dark romance. This is interesting, but then again, guys, like, I'm not surprised at all, because dark romance as a genre is very popular within like mainstream, like within the romance like genre period for reading. I've noticed that a lot of romance readers love dark romance. And if you guys like dark romance, that'll be the question of the day. Okay, in that vicious comment section below, let me know what really makes you like dark romance books. Like, what is it about dark romance that gets you all like hot and bothered? Okay, let me know. All right. I am such a mess, guys. Such a mess. All right. Serenading the Shadows. I just can't. Can you imagine talking to, like, let's say, you know, your friends, and it's like, because, you know, all ladies do this. It's like, all right, so tell me about the guy. How is he like? Oh, he just serenades the shadows. It's so hot. It's like, the fuck? No, I'm being messy. All right, so yeah, this sounds pretty cool. Alright. I think I got a dark romance mystery box, because all of these are all like, I mean, I think they're all like sad romances. So this will be interesting for me to read dark romance, because I mean, I read like vampire romance, but not like dark romance. So once I get to that point, this will be a new experience for me for sure. Okay, and there seems to be one more book in here. So let's see what this is all about. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I'm excited about this one. Ooh, this guy is so hot. Oh, he's got like pierced nipples and everything. Ooh, that's hot. Okay, maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. Those are the type of guys I like. You know, I like the guys with a lot of tattoos and piercings and stuff. I used to not like guys like that, but see, preferences, they change, you know? And I think it's partially due to me reading romance and reading so many like diverse like types of genres within romance. Like even my taste in men are changing. Like, what's happening to me? Okay, no, I'm being extra, guys. And I have been reading Dark Lover. Don't you worry, guys. Okay, I have to make it up to you guys. So coming up later today, we're gonna finish it, because I literally have like this much left, and I might as well. Okay. So yeah, this book looks awesome. This looks exciting. But yeah, I'll do these like ever so often, just to get like a mystery box of like romance books, or like fantasy, or like you know, just trying to, you know, get myself to read outside of just vampire romance, because you know that's mainly what I read. So man, I am so excited. Okay, so this is the reason why, guys, I was getting all hot and bothered. So I will show this to you. This is the last book in my my first ever romance mystery box, and I'm reacting to it. Ooh, he is so fine. Okay, so it's called it's called Bishop, a Frat Chronicles novel, and this is by USA Today best-selling author B.T. Urdrella. I have never heard of this author, but look how hot this guy is, okay? Good God. And of course we have Celibate, and Celibate's like, yeah, sexy as fuck. Like, yes, I think this might be the first one I'll read. Good God. All right, so this one seems to be a military romance. Now, usually I don't read military romances, but I'm glad I got this, because who knows, maybe it might get me into this particular genre within romance. Because there's literally, guys, it's called military romance dramas. They're very, like, romance books. They're very, very popular. A lot of drama in some of them too. But oh my gosh. Okay, so pretty much it's about this guy named Mackenzie Bishop. He's fresh out of the army and he gets hurt while he was overseas, and he doesn't get along with his family. So there you go, another dark romance right there. And then he ends up going to college because he wants to start the next chapter in his life. So he decides to join a fraternity. Interesting. But of course, he joins it and then shit goes down. A damn shame. For being so fine as hell, he has had shitty luck in his life. So hell fucking yes, I am reading this one. Definitely first, bitch. This got that tea in there, okay? I will be bringing the book receipts. And we got Uncle, what's up? And Uncle asks, what got you started on reading? That's a good question. For me, to be completely transparent, it was due to, I got made fun of a lot, okay? When you sound the way that I sound, it's like you're constantly dealing with, you know, people being assholes to you and stuff like that. And I've always been this type of person that just likes being eclectic, and I love intellectual things. So, and this sometimes, you know, the way that I talk or the interest that I have, it makes it tough sometimes to make friends, you know. So for example, I like stuff like anime, I play like Japanese role-playing games, like stuff like that. So a lot of times I would get made fun of for it, and I just got sick of it. You know, it was tough. It was really tough for me to like, it's still tough for me to make friends and stuff like that. So what kind of got me into reading was I just wanted to just engage in something that would not make me feel bad. You know, I wouldn't get teased, you know, that kind of thing. And I love expanding my imagination, reading about different cultures and stuff like that. When you're an eclectic person, people automatically, unfortunately, put you in the asshole category because they think you're being entitled because you want to be well-mannered and you want to be the best person you can be in your life. So that's what got me into reading, was because I was like, you know what? I want to read, like, guys, not only do I read romance, I also read like historical fiction. I love reading autobiographies. I do enjoy some comedy memoirs and stuff, but some are good, but most of them, they kind of suck, I gotta be honest. But and just recently I got back into this like history kick. So I've been reading a lot of history, and I do specialize in interracial romance too, so I read a lot of that. And yeah, I just like having fun with what I read as well, but I still wanted to be informative and educational, you know, just to make myself well-rounded, because sometimes when you read romance, it's like it can get generic real quick. So that's why I kind of started to look into other genres of romance. Like now I have a bunch of dark romances, you know. I'm gonna need a tissue because I'm gonna be crying the whole fucking time reading this shit. And Celibate says, I hear ya. And that's interesting. And of course we got Big Asian. Yeah. No, I'm being messy. I do love Asian men. This is nothing new to this program. I read, guys, tons. When it comes to like interracial romance though, I have a very soft spot for what's called AMBW, which is Asian man, black woman romances. I read a shit ton of those. We will talk about that on my program. And Celibate's asking if I have skater skill. Can I do a 360 ollie kickflip off a half pipe pro skater style? Hell fucking no. Nope, I'm gonna leave it to the skaters, man. Like, don't get me wrong, I do love watching like extreme sports and stuff like that, because you gotta have balls to do that shit. But it's really cool to, you know, to watch it. But I'm gonna leave it to the experts. Like, for me, I'm just not the skating type. Like, I will say this though, I do love rollerblading. I gotta get better at it though. And I'm not good at roller skating. I fuck my shit up if I you know, and nothing's worse going to the hospital and having to tell the doctor that you fucked up, you know, like, because, you know, deep down inside they're not gonna laugh at you, you know, but deep down inside they're just like, man, you is a fool for breaking your collarbone for the 10 motherfucking time. No, I have not tried that. I have not, but yeah, it's I just have fun with this, guys, honestly. Like, you know, I mean, there are some things that I read where it's like I'm very more analytical with it, and like I take it really, really seriously. But when it comes to romance, I'm like, fuck it, you know, I have fun with it. You know, the only type of romance book I don't like is alpha male or the alpha female. That's like a turn off for me. I was just like, you know, that's why this book Bishop's gonna be interesting, because I'm sure this Bishop guy is probably a douchebag in majority of this book, but then there's some sort of redemption that happens or some shit. But we shall see. We shall see. Oh, you like reading comics? I do as well. I mainly like to read what are called webtoons. They're pretty much South Korean comics, and they're fucking wonderful. Like, I'm obsessed with those. We will talk about that on the program here too. But yeah, you know, I read some fantasy. I don't read a lot of science fiction. I haven't found a series that just like gives me like a book orgasm, you know. You know. Come on, Uncle. Come on. Oh man. I'll say this, okay? At the end of the day, when it comes to romance, and if a guy likes me, it's like, and this is just me, yes, you have to be physically attracted to a person. Like, you do. Like, you have to be physically attracted to them, because it's like, part of that is like, okay, well, what's the point? But over time, through maturity, you learn that a person's personality weighs more than their looks. Because, guys, look, I'm not a supermodel, okay? Like, I am a very unique beauty, okay? I get called ugly all day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a motherfucking week, okay? So I'm a realistic beauty when it comes to my looks, okay? So to me, you know, I have met what you would describe as a very attractive man. But if your personality is shit, I'm completely turned off. Now, I know some of you are like, oh, you on some bullshit, but that's the honest truth. Like, for me, personality, the physical appearance to me is like, okay, do you take care of yourself? You know what I mean? Like, that is important. But the other half of it is personality. So, but yeah, personality to me is important, because it's like, okay, if I can't get along with you, then I'm not gonna fall in love with you, you know. So that's important, is, as they call it, chemistry. And I think the same thing applies to when you read books as well, is you want to read things that you enjoy, that you have good chemistry with, but you also want to challenge that chemistry as well. Because, like, normally, guys, like I said before, this is what I read. Like, let's see. Vampire romance, paranormal romance, historical fiction, and webtoons from South Korea. That's like all I read. But then eventually I was telling myself like, okay, well, I'm limiting like my knowledge of what I know and things like that, you know. So then I started to take more of a scholarly approach to reading. So then that's when I, you know, started to be like, okay, well, let me read some history or some historical fiction. Let me start reading some science fiction. So that's why I decided to get, you know, these type of mystery boxes, is because it does help you in a way to build your book collection. But then it's fun because you don't know what you're gonna get. and clearly I was not expecting all dark romance. That really caught me off guard. I really thought that I was going to get like maybe some contemporary romances, because that's something that I really don't have. I haven't read a lot of. You know, I read some historical romance, as they call. Oh, let me tell you guys, historical romance so popular on BookTube right now. Oh my gosh. So, but yeah, this Bishop one, I am excited for this because it's gonna be nothing but like fucking foolishness. And but man, he's fine as fuck. I gotta show him one more time. Like, do you see how sexy this motherfucker? He is fine as fuck. Like, Alright, so that's it. I don't see any more. But yeah, what do I think? My reactions and all that. This was awesome. I'll probably do this like once, maybe every couple of months or something. But damn, this was really fun. Like, I got a whole, you know, let's see how many books I got. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got like 5 books. I ended up getting this for around $30, guys. So, and let me tell you guys right now, I don't know if it's because of the pandemic situation, but books have gone up, guys. Like, book sets that I used to buy, because I like to try to buy the complete series right away. So it's like, yeah, I'm spending a little bit more, but then it's like in the long run, I have it all. You know, I don't have to buy the books individually, which sometimes can cost more. But guys, like book sets that I used to get for like maybe, let's say between like 15 on the lower end to like $45, they're now like $60, $75, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. That's ridiculous. You know, I'm even surprised I have Sarah J Maas's books, because they're expensive as fuck, man. So I was just like, you know what, I was lucky they were on sale and I got them, because I was like, I want to see what's the big deal about Throne of Glass and this Court of Thorns or whatever shit. I just wanted to, because I'm just curious like that. Like when I see a series that's like really popular, because my show mainly focuses more on reading for adults. So I'm seeing a lot of adults read Sarah J Maas's books. So I'm just like, let me get them and see what the big fucking deal is, you know. And I bring those book receipts, so you know, I take notes and all that. But yeah, we got a lot coming up, guys, for the show. Books and video games is going to be next week. We're going to continue playing through the Witcher Enhanced Edition. Also, we're going to hopefully start book 2 of this Black Dagger Brotherhood. Because, guys, let me tell you, the tea set has been spilled. Oh my gosh, there's just so much going on in this Dark Lover book. It feels like I've read like 10 books in one. But it's getting to the end, so stuff is coming together like a lot of you guys have been saying. But I still have some issues with how the book is constructed. So we'll get into that tomorrow. And guys, for me, I am well, thank you. I appreciate that. I take that as a compliment. But yeah, we got a lot coming up, guys. A lot of good stuff. But you know, my show is mainly like I call it a booktuber reaction show. So I just react to things. That's like mainly what I do. Sometimes I'll do a review or like, you know, play a video game based on a book series. And stuff like that. So that's all that we do here. So All right, guys, of course, you can keep in touch with yours truly the following ways: Instagram as well as Twitter, which is Bookshade #1. All right, guys, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I gotta get some rest, take off this makeup. So, you know, I wear tons of makeup so I don't scare you guys. Because, guys, when you see me without makeup, you guys are gonna be like, bitch. Like, that's why I rarely, like, don't do my show without makeup. Because I look like a completely different person. So this is like a transformation for me. But I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much to you know, all of you guys that check out my show, that support my show. It really means the world to me. It means so much, guys. Like, I never thought, I was like, who would want to check out a crazy lady like myself that's like overly obsessed with books and shit? Like, really? All right, thank you guys. I'm very grateful. I appreciate it. So I'm gonna get out of here and put these brand new books here back on my shelf here, and we'll get to them eventually. Guys, I have so much reading, okay? And this is not even including my Kindle that is like filled to the top of books too. So I'm just taking it as many of course, for those of you who may be into sports, this is the classic line that most athletes say: well, you know, we just gotta take it one day at a time. so and I'm not even into sports like that, but that's like a very legendary line that a lot of athletes use, and it's fucking funny. You know, well, we just gotta take it one day at a time. That's what we gonna do. It's just like, all right, okay. But all right, guys, I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Thanks so much for watching, and like I always say, enjoy reading, guys. Have fun with it and embrace the darkness of reading. Take care, guys.